Hey, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So price reductions, that's pretty much the flavor of the day across America. I mean, the reality is this, friends. Maybe, and I know a lot of you will be in the comments. Love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. It's been really tricky for me to continue on this. I used to be at work around the clock. I wake up and I couldn't wait to go to work. I absolutely love what I do. And I thank you for all your thoughts and prayers. I know a lot of you are having a hard time right now in terms of just post-crisis baloney. And I've been too. So I'm doing my best to just get behind this camera and do the best I can to keep this channel going, because I love you guys and I love doing what I do so very much. And thank you because for, like I said, the thoughts and prayers. I am feeling a little bit better than I was, but I'm still not quite back on the tennis court yet, but we'll get there soon. Now, we need to talk about real estate. Why, you ask? Of course I'm going to tell you. It's the biggest asset class. Where? In the U.S.? Yeah. Where else? The world. The U.S. housing market is the biggest asset class in the world, right? It's capable of not only collapsing our U.S. economy, it's capable of collapsing the world economy. That's how big the housing market is. And what did we do to it? You guessed it. We overheated it. We poured nitroglycerin into the biggest economy's engine in the world, courtesy of stimulus. Now, our debt sheet is mathematically impossible to balance. It's a runaway train. It's left the station, friends. It's off the rails. It's a two-headed monster, and it's out of its cage, friends. Runaway inflation in a risen interest rate environment. Tell me if you work in real estate, please. I was just talking to one of our agents, and she's like, we're going to visit a property today where she works. She's about to help one of you with this property. It's insane. I love this stuff. We were just talking about this. This is going to weed out a lot of agents, right? Because of course it is. Most agents came into if they only knew this stimulated market, which is the influx of agents, they don't know any other market but a bubble environment. Bubble environment. FOMO factory sales homes. Gosh, darn it, FOMO factories. Whole separate video we got to blow apart. Anything that was built during this crisis is a bubble buying FOMO factory development, and everybody in them bought at the height of what? A real estate bubble. How can I say that? As I work in real estate, this is not a bubble, Scott. There's no bubble here. This is normal. No, it's not. This was overnight appreciation and never seen before highs, courtesy of a crisis. Stimulus. Without that, we're not talking today. So anybody in the industry trying to normalize this might want to rethink their strategy. That was the conversation I had with our agent too. Because as I put you guys together with agents, it's so important for them to understand that. And I've had you guys fire agents, and that's fine. Hey, Scott, you might be a new agent. They're a little too rainbows and sunshine. I'm like, I tried to tell them, don't go rainbows and sunshine with this one. You're going to lose them. And they lost them. But a lot of these people work in markets that they think special. Well, my market's special, Scott. Well, hang on by your fingernails, friends, because a lot of markets thought they were special, like the one we're going to visit today, and found out they're not special after all. And I love where we're going today. Today we're going to North Carolina. I've been to Charlotte, North Carolina. Love that area. And I was really surprised. Like, it was nice. One of you wants to buy there and found it really nice. I mean, this nice home. And when near the water, there's a lot of waterways there. And, that was the thing. Like, this agent, I said, hey, man, these people are smart. They're smart. They're not going to go for the rainbows and sunshine angle. And if they feel like the economy or this property is overpriced, you better let them feel that. Because if you try to have the agents want to convince you, right? Tell me in the comments below. How many times have you told an agent, well, I think this house is only worth this? Well, due to supply and demand, and, we still have stuff's going right off the market. I just had a listing last week for 3 offers, and we accepted over. Those times are changing. They are changing. So if your area is still currently doing that, don't think it's going to do that forever, because there's a really good chance it won't. And that's what my show is designed to do, to show you an active realtor actually out there doing business, a lot of it. And what I want you to see out of your realtor, right? If that's what you want, like if you want a rainbows and sunshine realtor, or you don't understand the value of a good realtor that's willing to put your needs before their own. Like most of these people have commission breath, right? They want you to buy at any cost. They'll tell you whatever you need to hear. A good realtor won't. A good realtor is fine with your decision. They're not going to try to talk you out of it. You can't convince, once people made up their mind, you can't change their mind anyway. Don't even try. Your job is to come alongside them and protect them. So today we're going to take a look at a property that one of you, Michael, thank you, Michael, been praying for me, for my health, so I navigate through that. We're gonna take a look at a property that Michael, a subscriber, is interested in maybe throwing them what? A full price over asking price offer? No. I wouldn't let Michael do that. An offer. An offer means not asking price. But this gets better or worse depending on how you look at it, especially if you're the seller. Let's jump over and take a look at a listing. Then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started.
Friends, buckle up and strap in and welcome to the Carolinas. And this place is absolutely gorgeous. If you've never been to the Carolinas, I highly recommend it. I absolutely loved it there. But let's go ahead and jump over and see how their local real estate is holding up. And just like everywhere else in America, they went a little too bonkers. Now let's go ahead and bring up our crash map, courtesy of our good fuzzy friends and failed iBuyers over at Zillow. Everything on your screen is going through the kiss of death, price reductions. Let's go ahead and jump over to today's featured property. And let's go ahead and get started. Today's beautiful North Carolina property is spectacular. A custom home nestled into a wooded area with a waterway nearby. An absolute perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. For the right price, this could in fact be an absolute gem of a property. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper as we read between the lines and look between the cracks. His property features a rock fireplace, custom log home overlooking the river, soaring ceilings, beautiful wood floors, expansive breakfast bar. This amazing home is a perfect combination of tranquility and a Smoky Mountain charm. It sounds absolutely spectacular, but we got one thing to uncover next. Its price. Let's go ahead and jump over and take a look and see what this baby's going for. As we can see here, our seller's been stuck on the market for almost 100 days, over 3 months, with a mere 154 saves. Not the amount of saves you want on an expensive property like this. You want to create urgency, and there's only one way to do that, and that's price. Let's go ahead and dig in. A trouble in paradise. It looks like our property got stuck on the market at $1.35 million. Tried to remove it and came back on at just under $1 million, and they're still sitting there today with very little interest. If we write an offer on this property, it will probably have a 7 in front of its number, meaning it will be approximately a 50% price reduction from where they originally listed at. Will they accept it? Maybe, maybe not. And that's why I always say, never fall in love with the home, and if you do, make sure your offer reflects it. We'll test the waters with this one. Let's get back to the studio and wrap this one up.
All right, friends, welcome back, and there you go, and thanks to Michael and our agent who's working on that property. Now, the reality is this, friends. This is the challenge, and this is so important because most of us just go online and look at properties. We got to read between the lines and look between the cracks, and most of you understand this, and you don't have to get in the tea leaves, and you don't have to put this under a microscope if you don't want to. What you need to see is what's this property doing. Now, the seller has euphoric recall. They came on the market way too high, too late to the party, and they got themselves now stuck on the market with a limited buying pool, and they overpriced the home. And that's a terrible look, especially if you start doing token price reductions. If you're going to do a price reduction, make it one fell swoop, find out who your competition is, and beat them, get aggressive. Now, this property, probably, I don't know. That's something that we will find out moving forward if needed. It may or may not be important, but some of these sellers, you got to understand, they don't have any wiggle room. They can't drop the price anymore. Why, you ask? Well, of course I'm going to tell you, because it'll go into foreclosure, because they owe more on the home than it's going to be sold for. So their margins, they get to this where they first think they're making money, and then they're not making as much, and then they're trying to get a break even and eventually bringing money to the closing table to just keep a foreclosure off their record because they would like to go buy the dip as well. That's what everybody's got an angle. That's why it's so important to have an agent on your side. And for Michael, he loves the home, but he's not in love with it enough to make a stupid decision. We're looking at some things at this house. We're going to see if there's an inspection report. We're going to take a look at some things, like is the deck on actual footings, like we got to make sure this thing is its health and fitness of the house is good. And that was the challenge with the bubble buyers. Waiving inspections. Can you imagine if you waived inspections on a house like this? People were doing it. $1 million homes on the side of a hill near water. I'll waive inspect. No. And we've heard about all the disasters going on out there for people that did waive inspections. And finally, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy who wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. North Carolina, welcome to the swimming pool. It's looking a little rough out there right now. Our property's going through a lot of price reductions. Every area is going to behave differently. This is a great house for the right price. I can guarantee you that. And that's our job, to find out what the right price actually is. And that's why I'll be here to blow the lid off this every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. Appreciate the content. I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. God bless. I'll see you on the next video.
A top-level real estate agent? Email ScottWaltersRealestate@gmail.com.